And hello again, and welcome to the next video on my Z project. And as you can see here in the back of the car, I've got two boxes, and in the first one I've got the basic M unit by Multi Gadget. I've used these before, they're really good, and they really make the wiring harness a lot simpler, and also include a alarm system, so that's great. Be a while yet before I can fit that to the bike, of course, but it's nice to have. And then here in this box we have a pair of custom made remote reservoir shocks by K-Tech, the UK company. In fact, they're not too far away from here. Now, I'm just outside the workshop now, so I'm very keen to get this box open, get it in the workshop, and hopefully we can mock up the forks, the swing arm and so on. Just roughly, just mock it all up and see what these look like with what we've got so far. And so, with that, let's get in the workshop and see how things look. Okay, so I'm back in the workshop now with Jeff. Here's the box. Go on then, Jeff, I'll let you open the box.
Oh, God.
See what's inside there.
Is this the box?
The box.
And they are actually K-Tech, or is this
no, no, they are K-Tech. No.
Have you found it so it looks good?
No, I've not found it. No, these are real K-Tech. Oh, what's this here? Look, it's in a bag of some kind.
It's a bag?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, doggy bag.
Yeah, well, I'm filming, so you can do the hard work and open it up.
Is that two in the bag?
Yes, well, I hope so. Well, they better be.
They're both in the bag. Woo!
Let's look at what we've got here. If you lay it down on top of the bag. Ooh.
They look smart.
Yeah.
Get that one there.
Or black. What these are called Razor R.
How much were these?
A lot.
Now, is that
so much it makes you go, ooh.
Is that less than a lot or more than a lot?
More than a lot.
Ah, more than a lot.
Retail's about 960 odd quid, I think, or 970. I didn't pay that, but I paid close to that.
You could have got new ones.
But then again, I know. They're still cheaper than the Olin's, and they're also cheaper.
Do they go that way or
they
that
can
way?
go either way you want.
Oh,
I think they're supposed to go.
They actually do go that way. Yeah, because they've got the.
That way you've got the unsprung weight. The weight of this is sprung, you see, rather than unsprung. You got adjustable damping, and they're made. The lengthwise, they're made for a ZRX 1200, which means they're 365mm, which hopefully is correct. The spring rate, though, I had them reduce it slightly from standard because obviously the bike's going to be lighter than the ZRX. And
single seater.
Yeah, probably single seater. I won't be carrying a heavy pelly anyway, so that's why it's custom made. We just fitted a slightly less poundage, I think they call it. I don't know how much exactly. I just said, look, just take a bit off it.
They work out, yeah.
I'm not 20 stone, so that should be fine, and the bike should be lighter than a standard ZRX. So yeah, they're pretty nice, aren't they? The one thing I wasn't sure about is this rather naff name they've given it. Razor shocks.
Razor.
And I was tempted to try and peel it off, but I suspect if I try and peel off that sticker,
you'll end up making a more mess than...
So I'm not going to do that.
No.
So anyway, yeah.
Get a black marker pen.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty good. You've got obviously adjustable preload, adjustable compression damping, all very nice, and all black to suit the style of bike I'm going for. Now, as I was saying to you, Jeff, we did do a video about a week ago where we mocked up the rolling chassis with the wheels, the forks, the swing arm and so on. And it got lost. It got lost because my PC failed, and that's it. It's all gone. Lost.
Do we need it?
Yes, we do. So today I want to just pop in here, repeat the process.
Got all the engines.
I know. And we'll just quickly put it together. It's not. It's dry outside. It's sunny. It's not.
It's bloody cold though.
I know it's cold, but it's dry. So yeah. So what we'll do now is we'll put together while you go off and you can go off and have your.
I've got a
lunch.
drill.
Yes, and
lunchtime
tea. Yes, tea.
And tea.
So while you're out doing that, I'll
so we've got this.
Yes, that's
well,
good.
I'll let you pack them back up.
Yes, I've also actually got something else as well that I left in the car. I've got an M unit, which is that little box that sorts out the electronics for the wiring harness.
M unit.
Yes, that's also quite expensive, at about $250, but it's well worth having because it makes the wiring an awful lot easier. And I've got them on two of the bikes now, so not actually two of the bikes.
Oh, they can't. Yeah. I thought you had to. Do you have to charge these? Or
No.
They're all pre-done.
Another good thing about them, of course, is you can rebuild them.
Yeah.
And Tim at the Hammond Thomas Performance Bike Shop, Michael Bike Shop, they are
very light, aren't they?
They are an authorised dealer of K-Tech, and also an authorised. I'll get this right. An authorised rebuilder, whatever you call it. You know, so they can rebuild them and sort them out whenever you want. So that's pretty good. Yes, that's why I went for those. Nitrons are also nice, but a bit more expensive, and I prefer to look at these. Whereas Olin's are another. Probably
they've got a solid mount.
£500. Yeah.
Are they? Will they fit our frame though? Can we try one on the?
Yes, they certainly will. I bloody hope so.
Let's go.
Yes, it fits. Yes, that's good. Now, obviously, the frame has the engine in place now, or rather the case, I should say, the basic case there. So it's a bit of a pain to move it, I know, but Needs must. The customer's always right, Jeff.
We can move it.
Yes.
Just with
It's a pain.
tools. Let's
I know.
move these
I know.
some of these things out of the way
Okay.
then.
Okay.
And
then
now
we'll do that.
just let me just squeeze past.
Yep. Phew. Okay, so we daren't breathe now because this thing is so delicately poised on the wood. That's not right. Everything's very loose, but we just very quickly mocked it all up with bits of wood and God knows what else to see what it looks like. Those shocks look fantastic. I'm pretty happy with them. Pity my side panels and seat unit haven't arrived yet, but they're due any day now. Just a slight concern that the seat unit won't fit because the frames have been widened. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Cross that bridge. It might be okay until we
we
actually
will also have to
get
make. Obviously, the back end of this frame's been chopped off, so we need to remake that in some way here, and also these bracing here and also at the back. All the engine mounts are done now. That's great, and also we saw the risers being, or rather the yokes being drilled for the risers last time we were here. So they're on, only polishing of course, or finishing in some way. They might be black, they might be anodised, they might be polished, I'm not sure yet. Another thing I think I'll do with these, I think they're RF900, but who knows, or maybe even
We're not
Bandit.
sure.
We're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure because we've got a spindle from an early Bandit 1200, and it's 20mm, and it's too big. This is 17mm.
It's too big.
This is 17mm, so we're not quite sure. I'll have to check what an RF900 was. If that's a 17, then we know we're okay. But what I thought we could do is, just to make this a little bit more interesting, is put these sliders on the lathe and machine a smooth, slight indentation all the way down here to there.
Maybe about half a mil.
Yeah, and another one down here. Obviously you can't do it there and there because this mount's getting in the way. And I think that'll clean up the sliders and also make it a little bit different. And people say, oh, where are they from? Are they Siriani? Are they Italian or whatever? Because they often have these indentations or steps in the sliders. That'll be before it gets polished or painted, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, that's progress so far on a very cold day. We won't be out here very long, and honestly this thing is teetering on falling over, so I don't want to touch it really. But yeah, pretty good. I'm very happy with the shocks. They look like they're the correct length, which is great. Gives me plenty of ground clearance there. These forks are also pretty good because they're longer than standard. They're quite long, aren't they? What, 32.5?
They were at least nearly 2 inches longer than the Z650 ones, weren't they? When we checked them.
And we need that because of the height at the back. It keeps everything level. So I'm pretty happy with that as well. Pity I haven't got the side panels and the seat yet to try it out, but that'll have to wait another day. And actually, I won't print this or publish this video we're making today until I've got those here and we can try them out. And then we'll see if I wasted my money by buying that tail unit from a Z1000. It may fit, it may not, we don't know yet. So yeah, that's progress to date. We did actually do this without the shocks last week, but when my laptop broke and failed, I lost all the videos. And so this is what we're doing. Except today we've got the cases in place with the new spacers and mounts, and we've also obviously got the shocks as well. So that's pretty good. So yeah, so far so good. And now I'm going to go home. But before then I've got to take all this apart very gently so it doesn't all collapse in a big heap. And so anyway, that's progress so far, and we'll come back in a few days' time and see.
Do you not want to get a couple of shots from the other side?
Yeah, I can do. I mean, I can pick up the camera now if you want. Not much for you to see. It's the same on both sides.
Be very, very careful.
Yeah, I've got to be so careful. I don't want to knock this because it'll go flying. So if we now come round here, now I've only got one shock on it, so we can't really.
Would you want to rest the other one in?
No, it's okay. No. It's okay. So yeah, so there's it from the side. We mentioned before that this cardboard plate here is the start of the
it was just so we knew the piece of aluminium just to get a start for the outrigger plate.
On that soon, that's fine. Yeah. I've got to take the block away and get it rebored to 73.5 because it's got a scar in it. And we've got the pistons ready to rock.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Yeah, that can wait, that can wait. Yeah, so far so good. I think these have to be anodised because they were machined down to get rid of the scratches that were in there. So yeah, still lots to do. It's just a mock-up for now, so please don't think this is anywhere near finished because it's not even
just to get the idea of where I'm going.
I think paint, we did talk about paint last time, and I'm pretty sure now I'm starting to zoom in or narrow down my options. I think I might go for a sort of quite dark metallic blue overall with stripes like the Z1 stripes, whatever, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure, we'll see. Yeah, so that's it so far. It's now getting very cold. all the heat's going out of the workshop, so we'll...
Not all the heat's going in.
That's going in, is it? Because it's so cold in there. Yeah, so...
leave the doors open.
Well, the heating, yeah. No, it's actually bloody cold, actually. So, yeah, so far so good. Pretty happy with the general stance. I know that electric box looks a little bit weird because it's got that angle there, look. But that was done quite deliberately because I need that space to get the wires through that gap and so on. So, yeah, pretty happy with it so far. And...
Goodbye, is it?
Well,
Till next time.
Well, this is not goodbye. This is a pause because in about a few days' time,
sorry, yeah,
at the weekend, I'll come back and we'll see how progress has progressed. Right, so here we are. It's now Saturday. Our last was here on Monday, and since then, Jeff, what have you been up to on my Z project? You're holding something in your hand there.
Well, when did last? Was it Tuesday?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, I've finished me wheel slot things off, and I thought I won't get. I thought, I know what. Wednesday morning, I'll get stuck in doing this out.
Oh yes, good.
And
that's it there.
These that we've
now was that already sort of
These were made, but they were made for let's say not the chassis that the engine is now in.
What was it made for then?
Well, it was designed so that when we were doing the comp bike, we made a few.
Yes.
And the problem we have here is if they were to go on there now, where I've put the mounting hole is virtually. Oops.
Things go missing.
Drop.
I can't quite see. Yeah. Yes. Your mounting hole is interfering with the...
If we'd have had a different frame with the tube further back,
it would fit.
We need the lug about there.
Yes.
So it comes up over the tube and then we can get it in there. So I've had to go and order some plates.
Oh right, because that doesn't work.
Well, it's not really a lot of work to get them to that point.
No.
But the thing is, I've got to do the same with that other bike, the Unitrack.
Unitrack.
So basically, they're virtually both the same. So you can actually bolt the two together, and you can drill them all and do all the work.
Yes. And then just change this little bit here.
What we need is the hole. I was thinking of milling that off and.
Yeah.
You could then if you start welding a piece, you've got to machine it. It ends up. Buckling.
So just to be clear then, if we now look at that frame at the back there, if you point at where that mount is at the back, that is a non-standard mount. That mount wasn't there. That's a standard Kawasaki Z. Is that correct?
It's correct, yeah.
So we've added it as an additional mount for the engine at the back.
Yeah, with the GPZ cases and J's and they don't have a bottom engine mount, which is, in my opinion, is...
Did the original Zs have a bottom mount?
They did, yeah.
And they got rid of it for...
Yeah, so they up the power and remove an engine mount.
Is that because they went to rubber mounting it on the front? Because I think the front mounts were rubber mounted.
They were rubber mounted, yeah.
So maybe that's why they did so. It wouldn't work.
I think it was because they had the Unitrack, and I think it was to get room for the suspension. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Whatever the story.
Well,
they could have put a mount in there.
We got it back,
yeah,
that's fine.
I could have done it. But they never employed me. So.
No, Mr. Kawasaki wasn't listening to you, Jeff.
No, he wasn't.
In 1981.
No. He wouldn't have took any notice.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a delay there, but that's not a great problem.
Well, that's not a problem.
No, it's not a great problem. In fact, my side panels and seat unit are also being delayed, so that's not also an issue, really. It's not a great rush. Now, while we're here, though...
Is that all?
I know, no, it's pointed at you.
Oh, right.
Okay, so let me now... well, go on, what's next?
Footrests.
Footrests, oh yes.
I found my footrests.
Good, that's good.
And I banged my head in the loft.
Yes, good. Oh, hang on, what's in the box? Let's have a look.
Well...
With the camera.
You can't see this.
No, I can't see this. What's in the box? Oh yes, they look very familiar.
They're yours.
Yes, I know they are. Oh, well, they were, but they're yours now.
No, you didn't.
Well, we did some sort of swap, as I remember.
Yeah, no, you didn't, because when he said he was going to buy them, and you told him how much, and he never come back.
Okay, I can't remember that. So long ago.
Anyway,
but these are actually from a Triumph. They're actually made by LSL in Germany, and I was given to me years and years ago. I think they were made for an early Triumphs, I don't know, 600 something, and they're all different colours. So I dipped them and got rid of the anodising, so now they're all the same colour.
So yeah,
but I had them on my Norley at first, but they didn't really suit it because the style's too modern. You know, it's a very modern look, and I think it's way too modern for this one as well, because this is like an 80s, late 70s bike, and that design is a bit too modern. What I'd rather have is something like that, Jeff.
Like them?
Yeah,
they're what I made for this.
Yes, some time ago.
Yeah.
So we can go for that, or we can go for slightly different.
So I made and actually what I've done with them, they've got bearings in them.
Oh yes, just
so
like the ones
everything
is
on bearings.
Okay, let me just refocus, because I think we've gone out of focus here. Just a sec. Okay, yeah, so I've refocused, and hopefully now that's a bit more clear. So these are actually like the ones I've got on my Norley, because you did bearings, didn't you? Actually,
I think we did make some that are similar to that.
Yeah, so they've got bearings there, if you can see. So hopefully they'll rotate nice and smoothly. Now, in terms of these ratios here, is this going to be correct for a Kawasaki?
Well,
because the throw's going to be different from a Harley.
Well, the thing is, as long as you get the lever on the engine the same, you're not losing anything.
No, no.
It's only if you alter the distances. So, you know,
okay,
we could even take that down and put another hole there. We could actually drill 2 in that, so you've got a couple of variations.
Yeah, just on the safe side. Now, so we now move that. Hang on, there it is. It's going to be out of focus now, but never mind. And we'll move down here and have a look at where it's going to go on the frame.
We're going to
refocus again. Okay, yes. So we're pointing at the frame. So let me see. This is the gearbox, probably. Might go. Now, you were saying the original peg was here, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the gear change is about here somewhere.
Well, gear change will probably come through.
Oops, there goes the space.
That more or less. In fact, the gear change, we're going to have to watch it here because it'll come up.
Yes.
We'll have to come up because we'll have to
avoid the side stand.
Side stand spring. It's virtually where that'll be.
What we need to do is make 2 mounts here and here, which in turn we can then bolt a plate to, and then this can go up and down wherever I want. I don't want them too far back, because I don't want it to be a radical cafe racer. It's going to be a more comfortable bike, but at the same time I don't mind it being back from say there to about here. That's not really an issue. So somewhere like that, if we can see that, that would be okay for me.
Somewhere around there,
yeah, or there, something like that perhaps. That's only about what, 2 inches back, maybe 3 inches.
We're going to have to make sure that
we get clearance for the
clearance when the stands on it.
There. Yeah. The only thing I'm not quite convinced about right now, though, are these holes. It's a bit of a pain, I know, but I think those holes don't suit the bike that I've got in mind. But we'll live with that for the time being, and we can make some more if need be.
I could make a couple more.
Just a plain one with maybe a milled out centre or something like that to match the wheels.
Or something.
Yeah, groovy. Make it groovy to match the wheels rather than these holes.
Like I put in the yoke that you don't like.
That I don't like. Oh no, I don't like them. I don't like them. But yeah, just a nice groove in it rather than holes, because holes don't really match the style of the bike. It would match an older bike, a cafe racer, like my Norley or whatever you're building, but not necessarily this one. But what we could do is copy this. I mean, we still use these bearing supports and the pegs and so on. Do you think so? Well, it's possible, I suppose. Yeah, it's possible.
No, I still think with a bracket there and them.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that only the person whose bike it is can make the mind up on.
I mean,
it's very.
The other thing, of course, is this is already bent here like this, whereas these are straight, and so it makes life a bit easier in terms of clearances and so on.
Well, I mean, we can bend one of them.
Oh no, but
if necessary,
it's a lot of grief, isn't it?
It does actually look a little bit more technical when it's got like a dog leg in it.
Oh yeah.
It looks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure if any viewers will have a choice. This. Or this, or one like this, but with a solid piece here, no holes in it, or maybe just a groove machined in it, like a a recess of some kind. I don't know.
I've got some more plate.
But the main point is that that we need to have a mount for it. So rather than making a one-off mount, we'll make 2 mounts here, which we can bolt a back plate to, and then we can mount whatever we like. We've got a choice then. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, Jess, now looking at the whole bike again, and I want to concentrate right now on the engine, because this is something I need a bit more information about. So we've got the block here. Grab that and plonk it on.
If we can see that, yeah.
That's just an empty case right now.
These are standard cases, they've not been opened out.
No.
If we just rest it on.
And it's going to end up with an overbore, which will give it about 1130 or 1140 cc.
On 73.5, yes. I'm not sure exactly. Is it about 1130 something? I'm not sure.
Well, the standard overbore for these things is 1170. That's on
75 mil.
That's a very common conversion.
You
can then go even bigger. The biggest you can go on a standard block is 1260. But that gives you all kinds of issues because you're having to bore these liners down quite a lot, and you get heat issues, you get distortion issues, so I don't want to go that way. I'll stick to 1170 or less.
Keep it down to its minimum.
It's a road bike these days. It's not a track bike.
You get like 1100 running with a decent set of carbs on it. Yeah. You are not. There's not much going to catch.
Now, when I got this off you, Jeff, all I had was, or I saw was this and this. So the question is, what else have we got to put in the engine? Have we got a crank?
Yes.
Have we got con rods?
Well, the crank's got the rods on it, yeah,
Okay.
it's all complete.
We've got the pistons, haven't we? And they're 17 mil.
They're 17 mil, yeah.
Okay, that's okay. We've got a gearbox.
Yes.
Gearbox. Have we got...
We've got everything.
Everything. But is everything in good nick? I mean, things like, it'll need a new cam chain, it'll need... what about the head? Are the valves in good nick?
The valve, well, the head's built, but I think it's always better taking it all out.
Yeah, we'll
put
check it
new
out.
valve stem seals on
Right,
it.
so that's why I need to...
Lap the valves in, make sure they're all, the seats are all good.
So I'm now going through my head, I need to buy a cam chain, I need to buy a cam chain tensioner, I need to buy ignition system, coils,
Well,
I need to get, as you say, valve guides, what else?
it's up to you. I mean, there's some
I'd rather
cam
build
chains.
it, I'd rather build it as new as we can get
I know, but
rather than reuse
I've took some
old
cam
stuff.
chains out, and unless you can physically, there is a, they usually say to test the wear on them. You just hold them, and the bigger they are, the more wear on them there is. And I'm thinking if we can find a chain that's not.
I'd rather buy a new one, Jeff.
Yeah, but you.
I mean, this is going to be quite expensive build, by the way.
It is.
I don't want to spoil the engine for saving.
It's not going to break. It's just if it's
take it apart again just to get a new cam chain, whatever.
That's entirely up to you. Yeah.
So
I'm going to use one of them in the
you will,
cockpit.
yeah, you will, because you have to. I don't have to. So
yeah,
I'm just going to.
Because I know at the end of the day it's going to work fine.
Yeah. Ignition wise, I'm probably going to go for Dyna S, and I can get a kit Dyna S and twin Dyna coils with leads, all in about 300 quid. Which is quite a good buy actually from an online supplier that I found. That's fine. The other two big expenses are going to be the exhaust system and the carbs.
Well, we have some stubs made up.
Yes.
In fact, I have a foreign to what I don't know. I don't think it is for a Kawa. The only other option is that we've got is to make a system.
Yes. And I swore when I last made my last system, I swore I would never ever do another one again because it's an absolute
I don't want to do
nightmare.
one because they are a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. So I'm not doing that. So I've spent quite a lot of time online looking to see what's out there, what options we have, and normally I'd go, yeah, I'll go for stainless steel. And it turns out there's a place in the UK called Delcovic. I believe they're owned by the guys who own D&K bikes, and up in Newcastle somewhere, and they do a full system in stainless steel, 4:1, for about £295. Which is a bargain.
Is that with the just the front?
No, that's the whole thing.
The whole system.
Yeah, the whole system, £295 in stainless steel.
Yeah.
Only slight problem is, it looks crap. I think it doesn't look like, no, sorry, that's not fair. It doesn't look right for me anyway.
Right.
The way they did it, it's like generic. The silencer doesn't look quite right to me. So I kept looking, and there is a place in Japan called Nitro Racing Exhausts. And a lot of people have them. If you go and have a look at the Sanctuary bikes and I think they're called hot dog bikes in Japan, which cost an absolute fortune. They've all got those exhaust systems. I had a quick look, and it's like, how much? You must be joking. By the time it comes over here, you've paid VAT and everything else, and you're looking at well over £1,000 quid. And it's like, oh, not having them, because they're not quite perfect anyway. So I kept looking, and I finally found a bike, or rather an exhaust system that I liked, made by Vance & Hines, 4:1, megaphone on the back. They do about 4 or 5 different kinds.
Not
they do a
just
street.
side pipe. Goes under the engine.
No. And I know your Les had a side pipe from Vance & Hines, which is like a drag pipe.
Yeah.
Don't want that. I mean, the same sort of price anyway. They do a street model, which is fully baffled and looks nice, but not really what I want. And they do a mega one, which isn't street legal, and that's what I want. And they're like about £4.95, but they're all chrome, which is okay. I mean, chrome's good. And Vance & Hines, make good quality stuff. American. I bought some Vance & Hines stuff in the past from the Harley, so yeah, happy with that. Just got to save up now and buy the damn thing. So that's organised. Next question is, Jeff, carburetors. It's all about how big do you go. I mean, standard on a Z9 was what, 28mm, 29mm. I don't know what the
32s. Did you do 30s or 30?
You can do 32, 34, 36, 38, and even 40mm. And what I'm going to go for, I think, is Mikuni RS
34s or
34s. You go 34 to 36, and I was like,
I think 36 is
a bit too big.
I think it'd be too big on an electric.
Because I was always taught you should use the smallest carb you can get away with to get the power you need, not the biggest, because you get better acceleration, better metering the fuel at low revs and so on. So I'm probably going to go for RS34s. Doesn't really matter because the price is the same. They're all the same price.
Yeah.
34, 36, 40, all the same price. Again, from the same sort of supplier. I think they're about 895 quid.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you also get the rubber blocks and so on and the inlet manifolds. I don't think you do. I think
no.
we've got to pay for them separately.
I think we've got some inlet rubbers somewhere.
Inlet rubbers,
we'll have to check them because over periods of time they can.
Yeah.
I'm sure
we'll sort something out.
A set of inlet
and then in terms
somewhere.
of filtration, I could just go for velocity stacks. You can get them and look really cool, but not very practical. So I'm going to go for separate pods. And having done a bit of research, K&N get a bit of a downvote, it turns out, but you can buy, I think, some from APE or some from S&B, which are made for Kawasaki's, and they seem to get a big thumbs up from people, and they're about half the price of a K&N, so that's pretty what I'm going to go for. Next question is, finish. This is currently all black. Is it going to stay all black? Is it going to go black and raw, or polished? I don't know yet.
I think keeping it silver.
Yeah. Which means blasting this thing.
Vapor blast.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. I mean, we can do that. And then I might go for sort of maybe polished aluminium, silver, and a black block, and then just or vice versa.
I'd try and keep it all silver.
Would you?
But that's my personal.
Yeah, yeah. It depends how it looks with that chrome exhaust pipe. Now, obviously, all these decisions don't have to be made yet because there's still a long way to go. If you look at the bike, there's still a lot to do. Okay, so come round to the side, on the clutch side now, and in your hand, Jeff, what have you got in your hand? Show me. We've got a clutch spacer that you made some time ago, and it's going to go. It's
ideally, so if you've got a lock-up on it,
yeah,
which
it probably won't have, but never mind. So that's a spacer.
Yeah.
To give you the room inside here.
Because of your lock-up arms, yeah.
Yes. Yes, but that's made not for my bike. For
well, it was originally made for this.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. All these bits are made.
But I thought you could use it on your Unitrack or whatever. Your other projects.
No, I've got two.
You got two. Well, there you go. Yours makes two. Yours makes two. Well, it's very nice, Jeff, but I'm not sure if I need it because.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, you can buy it. You'll buy it.
Actually, no. I could fit it just to make people think I've got a lock-up clutch.
Yeah.
Inside, even though I don't need it. So it's just like, oh, look at that. You got that.
You do realise you have to spend money on two gaskets then.
Oh God, no. In that case, have it back.
It's about, you'll have to put two gaskets on it.
Oh my God. Right. Let's put that away quick.
It's spending more money.
Yeah. And there's something else to buy. I've got to get a complete gasket set. Got to get that board. That's okay. Now we've mentioned most of the engine, but we've not mentioned the clutch yet. So have we got a clutch basket?
We've got all the clutch yet. It's a Unitrack clutch.
Yes, but isn't this a Unitrack engine? No, it's not. It's a GPZ 1100 D1.
It's going to be a mixture of a few bits.
It's going to be a Bitzer.
I have a gearbox out of a. I've got two Unitrack gearboxes.
Yes, well you would have, yeah.
That I got for when I was building it.
Yeah.
And.
Are they in good nick or are they all tired?
Oh, it's all in good fettle.
It's all in good fettle. Hang on, I'm just going to move over here now.
There's no.
So we can see things a bit further away.
The only trouble is you can't with the Unitrack gearbox. You have to run the 6-spring clutch.
Yes, but isn't that a good thing?
It's a good thing, yeah. It's but basically what will happen is because it's a Unitrack barrel, as long as you know what you can and can't put together.
Yeah.
If you ever sell the bike,
I mean, it needs to be written down.
Sell it.
What's in the engine?
And someone goes, hang on a minute. Well, it's B something cases, but that's not something.
Yes,
this is where
it's a Bitzer.
It's going to be. Not that there'll be anything wrong.
No. It's just going to be a mixture.
All the bits.
That's the joy of Kawasaki. They don't change things very often, so you can mix things up.
There are certain things that you can interchange.
Yes. Yeah. No, actually, the reason why I asked you that is, do I need to go out and buy myself some clutch plates?
No.
Right.
There's 5 clutches in there.
Okay.
And all the
plates are fine.
There's nothing wrong with the plates.
Okay. I'm just trying to sort of come up in my head with how much it might cost to actually finish the engine.
Well,
but anyway.
you'll run it. I mean, if it does slip, which I doubt
we can always
doing, we
can fit some new ones.
We can cross that bridge from there.
We'll come to it. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge.
You have to spend money on another gasket.
Oh well. Oh my God. More money spent. Oh dear. Right. Well, on that note, on spending more money on gaskets, we'll call it quits here. And yeah, so we'll come back in about a week or so, and we'll see. Hopefully that my bodywork will be here by then, which will be great.
You need to lie down now after thinking.
Yeah. And what else? Bodywork's here. That's the material will be here for the outrigger bearing.
Possibly Tuesday.
So maybe by the end of the week you might actually got something done.
As soon as I get it,
yeah, we'll get that
be
done.
on with it.
Okay. Anything else while we're here, Jeff? On that particular bike?
No. I had to move the Honda out of the way, obviously.
So yeah. The Honda's now
the thing sat there,
sitting down here, all forgotten about.
Waiting for me to.
Yeah. I mean, we won't mention what's going on with this frame here, but anyway, that's a different story. We'll come to that.
Well, I moved that out because I was doing some grinding in there yesterday.
Okay, so with that then, Jeff, I think we're done. My tea's going cold over there, so we have to stop.
No, it's gone cold.
Oh, it's not. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll come back next week and check up on progress.